Hope you're all still awake. Late Night Mega here, and welcome to another bonus episode where we're not going to be doing any of the main side quest stuff or gameplay or anything like that. We're just going to be opening cards and making decks. And I know we just had one of these. I didn't know when this was going to happen, but we got a new pack available, so we're going to buy 80 of them. That seems like a lot. 8,000.
Appreciate ya.
I can still buy 42 more packs. Okay. It's a purple pack. Darkness Evolved. It's based on... It has a theme around evolving things. And of course, I'm going to stop and read every card I don't have. I have one of these. How? Evolve, summon a lit. Oh, maybe from like ranking up or from one of the characters. Okay. Multi-part experiment. Summon a clay golem. Spell boost. Summon one more. Wasn't the clay golem just for 7? I'm gonna say that's not good. Doesn't seem like it'd be good. Fanfare. Subtract 1 from the countdown of an allied amulet. Well, we kind of have a card like that, the sister thing. I'd rather play the sister thing. Or the thing that subtracts 1. There's a 5-point one that subtracts 1, but I think it's like a 3-3 or something. Alright. Polyphonic Roar. Oh, this looks cool. At the start of your turn, summon a Wind Blast Dragon. Okay. I like that card. It's an amulet for Dragoncraft. I might try that out. Spell boost. Subtract 1 from the cost of this card. Oh, that's just a cheap follower that becomes cheaper. I don't know if I need that one. Follower. Gain +1/+0 an ambush if an evolved follower is in play. Crystal Bombarder. Whenever another follower evolves, spell boost the cards in your hand. That's either enemy, allied or enemy. Alright. Oh, it's because I got 2 of these. Evolve and summon a lich. I like that one. A nice other thing for evolving in Shadowcraft. And it still gains +2/+2 when it evolves. I do like this one. That might find space in the Shadowcraft deck. Alright, what do we got here? Commander of Destruction, Ward. And Fanfare Necromancy, it gains +2/+1, so it could become a 5/6 with 1. That's not awful, but I have better things I want to do with Necromancy in my Shadowcraft deck. Destroy an enemy follower if Vengeance is active for you. That's the type of thing I like to see. I don't know, I have a hard time with the Vengeance stuff. Another multi-part experiment. Witch Bolt. 4 damage to an enemy follower. Draw a card if an evolved allied followers in play. Okay. I can get on board with that card. Grand Gargoyle. Then again, I just like removal. Last word. Summon an Earth Essence. Okay. We want our Earth Essences coming into play early, though. Remy and Rami Witchy Duo. Earthright, summon a Guardian Golem. Okay, so it can just evolve and get us a Guardian Golem as long as I have the thing. Okay, I can get on board with that. Deal 2 damage to a random enemy follower. Do this 2 times? Randomly discard one of the lowest cost cards in your hand. Oh, okay. Huh. That's interesting. Because that can help deal with early swarms. Oh, another one of those roars. Holy Fox Grimaud can't be targeted by enemy effects. Not interested. Soul Navigator. At the end of your turn, deal 1 damage to your leader and summon a Forest Bat. Oh, a new Forest Bat card. Okay. That's the... okay, evolve summon a Lich. Oh, and that's also Necromancy 6, so that might not be as good. Elf Bard. Whenever another follower evolves, put a fairy into your hand. Okay, a Spoony Bard. Surdwin. Evolve. Randomly summon a copy of one of the highest cost allied followers destroyed this match that costs 8 play points or less. Okay. Another multi-part I got 3 of those already. Start of your turn, summon a Windblast Dragon. Sledgehammer Exorcist. That's apparently a thing. Evolve, destroy an enemy follower. I like it. Oh, but it just stays as a 2/3. Yeah, still. I could see it. Bone Chimera. I wonder what that does. Wild Fang Dragon Newt. Whenever you discard cards from your hand, deal X damage to the enemy leader. X equals the number of cards discarded. As that goes with the Newt Punch thing that we just saw. Mini Soul Devil. Whenever another follower evolves, deal 1 damage to the enemy leader and restore 1 defense to your leader. Alright. Another one of those. Raging Etin. It's neutral and is just a 4/5 with ward for 6. Neutral ones just seem to not be impressive. Underbrush Beast Girl. Gain ambush if at least 2 other cards were played this turn. Alright. Gunner Maid Syria. Just a 2/2, but if it evolves, gain +1/+1 if an allied commander card is in play. So it could end up evolving into +3/+3 instead of the traditional +2/+2. Not super impressive in my opinion. Last words, summon 2 skeletons. And the skeletons are all just... so 3 play points and you get 3 1/1 bodies. Okay. Grand Gargoyle. We've seen Imperial Mammoth. Just a neutral 7.67. Not what we need to be doing. Precious Bloodfang. Summon X Forest Bats and deal X damage to your leader. X equals the number of enemy followers in play. I like that card. So we might have to remake our Forest Bat deck now, because we've seen a couple new Forest Bat cards. 4.34 with Ward. Alright. Summon Ice Form. Summon an Ice Golem. What's an Ice Golem? Whoa. Ward can't attack at the end of your opponent's turn. Destroy this follower. Oh, so you have to evolve it so it lives. If it wasn't automatically going to get destroyed, I would love this card. I mean, it doesn't if you evolve it. No, it still does. Oh, that's even worse. Never evolve this thing. Yeah. I mean, you can basically, like, defend you or stop your opponent's attack, deter your opponent's attacks for one turn, but at the cost of a card. Whenever an allied follower evolves, subtract 1 from this countdown amulet. Last word, summon an adamantium bird. 3/5 with rush. Okay, so rush is where it can attack when it comes into play. Oh, that art looks cool. But it can't... attack enemy leaders. Alright, it's still countdown 4. Medusa's Gaze. Give an allied follower the following effect. Follower strike. Destroy the enemy follower before it can deal any damage in return. Oh, okay. I kind of like that one. Put it on something and it just auto-kills it. Yule the Ancient. Evolved. At the end of your turn, deal 1 damage to a random enemy follower. Do this 2 times. That's Forest Craft. Forest Craft was not going to be my guess for that. Because that art I was thinking like Bloodcraft or Shadowcraft. That card doesn't seem bad either. Whoa, we got something cool. We got one of those legendary cards. Dark Conjurer. Fanfare. Summon a ghost if an evolved allied follower is in play. That's, you know, that thing. Scrap Iron Smelter. Fanfare. Summon a Scrap Golem. Oh, that's an Earth Sigil. And you get a Scrap Golem, a 0/2 with Ward. Oh, that's kind of neat. That's better than the other Earth Sigil that's just an Earth Sigil, because you get a 0/2 with Ward out of the deal, too. A commander thing again. Oh, I got another Dark Conjurer, Imperial Mammoth. Countdown 1. Last words, summon an Awakened Seraph. Awakened Seraph. Countdown 1. Last words, summon a Resonant Seraph. Oh, which is... Countdown 1. Last word, summon a Seraph Lapsus Glory Be. And that card is... Countdown 1. Last words, win the match.
And so our prayers become victory.
Okay. I can see why it's summoning... This isn't just like a countdown 6 sort of thing, because if you were to play this and it was just countdown 6 and last words win the match, then Skullfane would just be an auto win. So, okay, I lost track. Okay, so we have 1 card here, 2, 3, 4. 4 cards we have to go through before you win the match. So, like, countdown 4. And it's an 8-drop that doesn't get cheaper. Cool card, though. And we got those things again. Lord of the Flies. Oh, and a rare. Lord of the Flies. What does this do? Shadowcraft. 6.44. Fanfare. Randomly summon one of the following. Veluous Beetle, Virtuous Hornet, or Vicious Scorpion. At the start of your turn, randomly summon one of the... Ooh. So we just randomly get one of these guys. What do these things do? Velage's Beetle, Storm and Drain. I like it. The Hornet, Rush and Bane. Oh, I like it. And 4/4 with War. Oh, I like this card. I like this card. I found a new 6-point thing I like. Lord of the Flies. Definitely going to be playing that card. Unicorn Dancer, Unica. At the start of your turn, restore 2 defense to your leader. You see, I don't think cards like that are... See, Fanfare, you get that effect right away. And then at the start of the turn, you continue to get that effect. This one, it has to survive. And a 2-play point 2/2 doesn't have much hope of surviving in this game past a turn. Your followers come and go very quickly is what I've been learning in this game. Game +2/+2 if Vengeance is active. Okay. Dance of Death. Destroy an enemy follower. Deal 2 damage to the enemy leader. That's a neutral card. Huh. Okay. Be on board with that. Winged Sentinel Garuda. Havencraft. Fanfare. Subtract 3 from the countdown of an allied amulet. Deal 3 damage to the enemy leader. That's cool. It costs 6, though. I want my countdown stuff to be played early and go off quickly. So I don't know how good that's going to be in the way that I build the countdown decks. And I don't think it's better than Skullfane. If there are fewer allied followers than enemy followers, summon a knight. Deal 2 damage to an enemy follower. Okay. Oh, you get a 1/1 knight with it. Okay. Well, that's okay. No, not what I'm trying to do. Okay, next pack. Another Yule the Ancient. Another one of the wings. Another one of those. Another one of those. Yeah, these are going to start to go quickly. Fearless Banneret. Whenever another follower evolves, summon a knight. Okay. Another one of those. Noxious Dragon. Whenever you discard cards from your hand, deal X damage to all other followers. X equals the number of cards discarded. So you just need... You need things that make you discard for that. That seems to be the theme of Dragoncraft in this pack. Rhymewind? Andros. Bane. Fanfare. Necromancy 4 gains Storm 9.59. Red Hot Ritual. Fanfare. Deal 2 damage to an enemy follower. It's an amulet. It's the Earth Sigil amulet. I like that one too. It seems like the Earth Sigil things are getting better. I'm going to have to retool that deck. Return an enemy follower with 1 defense or less to the opponent's hand and summon 1 snowman. Spell boost. Return followers with 1 more defense can be returned and summon 1 more snowman. Yeah, the snowman. I could see that being interesting. Demonic Hedonist. Well, there's a card name for you. Gain +1/+0 and drain if an evolved allied follower is in play. Alright. Vampiric Kiss. Oh, that art looks very realistic. Deal 2 damage to an enemy follower. Restore 2 defense to your leader. See, I'm thinking of making some sort of Bloodcraft deck that's more controlling with the forest bats and stuff, but not really like damaging myself much with and trying to get Vengeance active, because I tried that and it's a balance that I find difficult to keep. Oh, we've seen that Ruthless Assassin that just got played against us. Malicious Ghost. +2/+0 to a random allied follower. Not that big into that. Spaghetti Soldier. It has Ward and Last Words gain 2 shadows. Alright, I'm okay with that. And the Ruthless Assassin, Bane, and Fanfare gain Storm if an allied commander card is in play. I'm probably going to play this card, because I like that for Swordcraft. For getting around some things that... Getting around those things that have 4 power Because I have stuff in my Swordcraft deck that can kill things with 5 or more power. Well, draw 3 cards. I don't know how necessary that's going to be in most of our decks, because we don't tend to run out of cards or things to do much. If we do, we're probably losing. But that's not a position we want to be in to begin with. We've seen that before. Assault Commander. Give all allied officer followers +1/+0. The Wind God is better than this. I mean, I guess that's why that's a bronze card, and the Wind God is a gold card. Another Surdwin. Another Wildfang Dragon Newt. Surefire Bullet. Neutral. Deal 3 damage to an enemy follower. 5 damage instead if it's evolved. Alright, so just some more removal options. I like removal options. Oh, you've got to be kidding me. Humpty Dumpty. Serpent Charmer. This is Bloodcraft. Last words, deal 2 damage to your leader. Yeah, I kind of like that one. A 2.32. And get on board with that one. Heavenly Hound. Oh, he's so cute. Gain +0/+2 and ward if an evolved allied follower is in play. Okay. Oh. Oh, hey. Don't do that. Aw. Alright. I have a new favorite card. Mushusu. Whenever another follower evolves, gain +2/+0. Alright. What does this thing look like evolved? That looks scary. So it'll evolve actually into a 6/4, because it'll trigger itself. Avant Blader. Put 2 random officer cards from your deck into your hand.
Stay right behind me!
I like that one. Monastic Holy Water. Restore 2 defense to an ally and draw a card. Humpty Dumpty. It's neutral. Great. Evolve, deal 3 damage to all followers. Okay, so basically you use your card and an evolve point. He kills himself because he's Humpty.
You're not gonna crack me, are you? Cannonball!
Because he is Humpty Dumpty. Evolves to a golden egg. Maybe that's supposed to simulate like an explosion.
You're not gonna crack me, are you?
Alright, well that's just silly. Another Surdwin and another Humpty Dumpty. Siegfried. Fanfare. Destroy a damaged enemy follower. That's Dragoncraft. I like that. I like that one a lot. I want more of him. Elf Healer. Whenever another allied follower comes into play, restore 1 defense to your leader. Alright. Island Whale. Just a 6.57. That's not impressive. We have so many top-end cards in Dragoncraft, it's kind of ridiculous. Witch Bolt. What is this one again? Is Runecraft 4 damage. Draw a card if an evolved allied. Yeah. I'm probably going to play those somewhere. Surdwin, we keep getting these. I mean, that's not a bad card to have. Elf Bard, Duo, we've seen these. Ambush, Fanfare, Summon a Koga, Kinochi. Oh, so you just get 2 2 of the same card for 7. Swordcraft. I like our pirate thing that we get at 6 play points a little bit better. Pinion prints, so many of those we've gotten already. Evolve, destroy an enemy. That's if Vengeance is active. Yeah, getting Vengeance and keeping Vengeance is kind of a scary prospect for me in this game. And we're just not getting... Oh, we're getting more of him, which I'm okay with that. Verdant Steward. Well, that's a new one. Ward. Last words, put 2 fairies into here. Okay. 5.35. Not the most impressive. More Witch Bolt. More Vampiric Kiss. This is the type of thing I would like. Elven Archery. Deal 1 damage to a random enemy follower. Do this X times. X equals number of cards played this turn, including this card. Okay. Another Crystal Bombarder. Another Medusa's Gaze. I do like this. It's been a long while since we played Bloodcraft. We got a couple gold cards. Let's see what Forbidden Ritual, Havencraft Amulet, Countdown. Banish all enemy followers with 2 defense or less. Alright, that's probably good against Swordcraft and Forestcraft. Whole Souled Swing. If there are fewer allied followers... Oh, that's where you get the... You get a knight. You deal 2 damage to something, and you might get a knight. Elf Girl Liza. Fanfare. Give all allied followers the following effect until the end of your opponent's turn. Reduce damage from effects to 0. Little bit situational. If it was just damage in general, I think that card would be insane. But your opponent can still attack your stuff and kill it. Azazel. Okay, Bloodcraft. Fanfare. Change both leaders' defenses to 10, either by restoring defense or dealing damage.
Miserable weaklings. You and I are different. Allow me to prove it.
Okay. Wait, what does the Holy Fox sound like? It sounds like a mix between a bird and a dog. Not as good as the other one. I need more of the other one. Beast Call Aria. Oh, this is the one I wanted. Because this one gets you, 2 play point. You get a Holy Falcon and a Holy Flame Tiger. This is the one we saw a Havencraft deck play this against us. But the fact that you get 2 in 1 with this, yeah, I need 3 of those. Another Precious Blood Fangs. Oh, we got one of those Iron Scale. We saw that already. Radiance Angel, Fanfare. Restore 3 defense to your leader and draw a card. Its stats are rather unimpressive, though. Demonic Thrall. Summon X Forest Bats and deal X damage to your leader. X is the number of... I like that card. Elf Knight Cynthia. She's a really good dancer. Whenever another allied follower attacks Forestcraft, give it +1/+0. Evolve, summon 2 fairies. Whenever another allied follower attacks, give it +1/+0. I mean, Wind God kind of does that thing. Wind God comes out on turn 5, which I like a little better. I don't know. For me, it's like it's either going to be like overloading on the number of wind god type effects that give +1/+0 to everything, or it's competing for the same card slot as wind god. I think this one's not bad. I mean, I know it's a bronze card, but it gives you more things to do, which you don't want your Swordcraft deck running out of stuff to do. Is that thing I don't care for? Oh, there's that thing that I do kind of like. Elven Archery. Another Unicorn Dancer. Okay. Red Hot... Oh, yes. There's another one of those for the Earth Sigil deck. I can't wait to rebuild that deck. Oh, that was the spellbook card. More Vampiricus. Mentor's Teachings. Give a follower +1/+0 until end of turn and draw a card. Oh, that's kind of low impact. If 5 wasn't the limit of the number of things we could have in play, I could see the Summon Clay Golem thing being worth a little bit more. Death Chaser, lots of new cards here. Whenever another follower evolves, gain 2 shadows. Meh. Probably not going to be around to see another one evolve. At the end of your turn, give +1/+1 to all allied followers with Ambush. So if we built a Swordcraft deck based around Ambush, that could be like a better version. Oh, but they're going to lose Ambush, though, once we... Foes with Ambush cannot be targeted by effects. They'll lose Ambush after dealing damage. Yeah. I like the Royal Banner better. Calamitous Curse. Banish all enemy followers with 2 defense or less. Earthright. Banish all enemy followers with 5 defense or less instead. That's a sweeper for the Earth Sigil deck. Oh. It's a one-sided sweeper for the Earth Sigil deck. I so want to play the Earth Sigil deck. Also, with 5 defense or less, that can get rid of... It's banished, too. So that can get rid of that, what's-his-face? The 8.55 that was giving me problems. Dragon Council. Randomly discard one of the lowest cost cards in your hand and then draw 3 cards. Okay, sure. So that's what Dragoncraft is going to do in this. Master of the Canopies. Fanfare, gain +1/+1 for each other card in your hand. Alright. Okay, so cool. I've got enough Precious Bloodfangs. This is the only other... Well, there's a few other things that have been discarding stuff. Dragon Newt Fist. Ah, yes, Beast Call Aria. Definitely need 3 of those. So we're almost there on that. This will be a long video. Though I think it's going to go quicker sooner. Glimmering Wings. Draw a card if at least 2 other cards were played this turn. Draw 2 cards. Okay. Might be a spot for that in my Forest Craft deck. Another Elf Girl Liza. Another Medusa's Gaze, so I got 3 of those. 2 defense to an ally, draw a card. Forbidden Ritual. Oh yeah, that's that one. Verdant Steward. Oh, this is a new one. Shadow Witch. Runecraft. Fanfare Earthright. Transform an enemy follower or amulet into a clay golem. I'd rather just kill things than make things into a 2/2, and I don't want to spend Earthrights on that. Because most of the Earthrights I want to spend are either like killing our opponent's stuff. Oh, this is another new one. Last word, summon a... Leonis' Resolve. His Resolve is whenever an allied follower comes into play, give it +3/+3 and Rush. Blackguard's kind of sweet.
After me, soldiers!
Other than costing 9 play points, of course. And I think our Swordcraft deck has some good top end already. I could see throwing a one of in there, though. But yeah, I'd rather spend my Earthrights, like, killing my opponent's stuff, or getting those Guardian Golems with Ward. Whenever your leader's defense is restored, give +1/+1 to all allied followers. Alright. Transmogrified Worm. Evolve, transform an allied follower into a dragon if Overflow is active. That's a little bit too specific for me. I mean, the Ice Golem thing would have been great if I could force my opponent to attack into it. Well, I got more of these. If I want more of those. Oh, Sky Sprite. And more Heavenly Hounds. Fanfare, give an allied follower Rush. With Havencraft? Oh, I get it. So you play this after the countdown stuff, like the countdown stuff goes off, then you play this, and you give something Rush so it can attack right away. I couldn't resist. That is so cute. And I have 3 of them now. Another one of those. Vania Vampire Princess. Oh, a 2.22. Whenever an allied forest bat comes into play, deal 1 damage to the enemy leader. Oh, I love it. I want 3 of them. Evolve, summon a forest bat. Yep, I want it.
It's me, Vania.
Vania, yep, I need 3 of you. Probably not going to play the forest bat deck again until I get 3 of you now that I know you exist. And the rest is stuff we've seen. Seen it. Elf Bard, Spoony Bard. Hey, I got a 3rd one of these. Cool. Because I definitely need 3 of those. Alright. Balt, King of the Elves. Fanfare, put 2 fairies into your hand and change their cost to 0. We have a card that can evolve that's
For our forest!
cheaper and can do that.
Sylvan might!
But, okay. Queen Serpent, that looks cool. Too bad it's a bronze card. Fanfare, summon a Megalorca if Overflow is active for you. Okay, well, what does that do? Because I'm actually looking for another 5-point thing. Please be something cool. It's a 2/2. It's a flying shark dolphin. That looks cute. I don't know if I'd rather have the storm thing I have now or that. They both kind of want overflow. Oh, we got something cool. Yeah, legendary card. Wait, what was this thing? Oh, that's just the vengeance thing. Forbidden Ritual. Dragon Song Flute. 3-point amulet. Fanfare. Transform each card in your hand. They cost 3 play points or less into a Hellflame Dragon if Overflow is active for you. Whenever a card that costs 3 play points or less is added to your hand, transform it into, but only if... Okay, what's Hellflame Dragon? 2.43. Okay. Well, that's not going to do anything until you get Overflow. Oh, that's a new card. Oh, cool. I got another Spaghetti Soldier. Oh, wait. This is new. Rise of the Dead. Randomly put a copy of one of the highest cost ally flowers that has been destroyed during this match into your hand. Okay. What was this thing? Okay, Fanfare. Oh, it's Forest Craft. Summon a Crystalia Eve, give it Ward, and evolve it if at least 2 other cards were played this turn. Well, what's Crystalia Eve? Ward and evolve it if 2 other cards were played. So it'd be a 6/6 with Ward. It's 5 play point. Okay. I could
Away from here, intruder!
maybe see that.
You'll never get near the princess!
Okay. That's a card I think that's worth trying out. I mean, it is also legendary, so... Scrap Iron Smelter. Oh, cool. We got 3 of those. Another Serwyn, another Dragon Council. Oh, there's the 3rd one. Frenzied Juggernaut. Bloodcraft. Fanfare, deal 4 damage to your leader if Vengeance is not active for you.
Know why you stand before me!
Alright. Did I get anything new in this? Deathbrand. Destroy an enemy follower with 3 defense or less. If you have at least 4 shadows, you can perform Necromancy 4 to destroy an enemy follower with 4 defense or more instead. Oh, I thought I was going to say in addition to, and that would have been amazing. I like how it says you can perform, so it doesn't sound like it's a mandatory use of Necromancy. 3 defense to your leader, draw a card. Okay. Deathbrand is okay. I know we're only like halfway through these packs, but we've read a lot of the bronze and silver cards. I do feel like in each pack we are kind of, at least so far, it feels like we've been guaranteed to get at least 1 card that we don't have 3 full copies of. Like, we just had 2 copies of this, now we have 3. And same with that. Oh, another Siegfried. Destroy a damaged enemy follower. Yep, yep.
Block my way and I'll cut you down!
Yes, he will. Rime Wind. Oh, okay, that's this thing with the bounce and the snowman. Rise of the Dead. Okay. Dwarf Perfumer. Fanfare. If an evolved allied follower is in place, select an enemy follower. It can't attack next turn. Alright. Oh, good, I got another Calamitous Curse. I definitely want 3 of those. Oh, that's another one of those Seraph cards. Wings, draw a card. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's this one that wins us the game. I think we're good on Forbidden Realm. Another Death Brand. Oh, I didn't mean to press the button for flavor text. Okay, the transmogrified worm. What else do we have here? Another one of those dwarf perfumers. Another one of those. Okay. Oh, another winged sentinel. But I don't think there's anything else new here. Yeah, so I know this video's been going long and we're just opening packs, so we're just over halfway. But we're seeing a lot of repeats now. I knew we'd kind of hit this point. I want another one of those Calamity cards, please. Oh, I want another Lord of the Flies, too. Yep. Yep, I like Lord of the Flies. Sledgehammer. I don't even think I need to look at any of these cards individually, because... Oh, we got a third Serpent Charmer. At least I think that's a third. Yeah. Cool. Bloody Mary. Well, that's a Bloodcraft deck card if I've ever heard of one.
Blood. So delightful.
Oh my.
You know you want this.
What do you look like evolved?
A bloody climax.
During your turn, anyway, let's read this card. During your turn, deal any damage dealt to your leader to the enemy leader instead. Okay, so that goes with all our self-inflicted damage stuff. Maybe with Bloody Mary, I'll have to relook at that theme again. Anything else in here? No. Of course, I'd need 3 Bloody Marys before I would attempt that. Everything looks like stuff we've seen before. How many of these do I have? This is just my second one of these. Okay, we've seen all those. Yeah, because now we're just, like, flying through these packs. We've seen all these. We have seen all of these. That's a new one. Time-worn Mage Levi. Evolve, put a Crimson Sorcery into your hand. It's a Runecraft card. It's a Crimson Sorcery. 1 play point, deal 3 damage to an enemy. I like it. Looks like a cool wizard.
I'm just a mage who's as old as dirt.
Okay. I want more of those time-worn mages. Seems like a pretty good thing to evolve. Okay. That's a new one. Kaguya. Last word, summon an ephemeral moon. Okay, it's an amulet. At the end of your turn, randomly change the attack of an enemy follower with the highest attack in play to 1. That happens at the end of my turn, though? I don't know about that one. Yes! I got 3 Lord of the Flies. Alright. If we're not playing Earth Sigil deck, we're playing Shadowcraft for sure. That makes me really happy. I think we might be out of bronze and silver cards to get 3 copies of, or very close to it. Ooh. Grand Archer Sulwyn. Fanfare. Select an enemy follower. It can't attack next turn. If that follower has 3 attack or less, return it to the opponent's hand instead.
You're nothing to one who's bested gods.
Okay, sure. We got more Humpty Dumpties. Why is that even a card? Oh, cool, I got another Siegfried. Okay, that's at least my 3rd one of those. I know that's my 3rd Humpty Dumpty. Alright, we got some new cards here. New gold cards. Demonic Simulacrum. Neutral. It has 0/3 with Ward. Fanfare, gain +2, +4/+2 if at least 2 evolved allied followers are in play. That seems really hard to pull off. Just to make it a 4/5, a 2.45. It's never going to be a 2.45 on your own turn. Oh, that's the ambush thing. Okay. Odin. What does this do? Fanfare. Banish an enemy, follower, or amulet. What banishes? I think I like Pluto a little bit better than this. But Odin is neutral and can go into any deck.
Make haste, Sleipnir. The battlefield's ours.
Okay, the evolved version looks sweet. Wow, another Liza and another Grand Archer. Okay. Okay, what's the Surefire Bullet? 3 damage, 5 instead if it's evolved. That's the one I thought was just an okay sort of removal card. Another one of those roars. Nothing else new. I think we're pretty much just looking for a Soul Navigator. 1 damage to your leader. Oh, that gets you Forest Bats. In a not so wonderful way. Oh, I got another one of those time Warren mages. Yes. I like that. I got another one of those time-worn mages. I like that. Labyrinth Devil. Okay, nothing else here for me. Oh, Ruthless Assassins. Well, now we've got 3 of those. I think those are definitely going... Wow, her hair really just goes crazy when you evolve her. Assault Commander. Give all allied officer followers +1/+0. Okay, so it's like a one-shot wind god thing. Do we even have... Another Rhyme Wind. Okay. I got to the 3rd Calamitous Curse. Yes! Oh, we're definitely using an Earth Sigil deck. And Lord of the Flies. How many rupees? Oh, another Bloody Mary. How many rupees am I going to get back from all of these? Now, after buying the packs, I know I was at like 4,200 rupees. Well, this is new. Spirit Cycle. Shadowcraft. Countdown 2 at the end of your turn, draw a card. Whenever you perform necromancy, add 1 to this amulet's countdown. Alright. I was looking for more card draw for my Shadowcraft deck. And that lets you... Well, that lets you get more card draw, right? Although I'm not so much necromancy spamming, because some of the necromancy costs I have are like 4 and 6, and there's only a couple of them in the deck right now. So that might not be the best fit. Okay. So I had 42. I got over 3 of these. The Liza. Oh, this is insane. Those, 24, 16, 4. Well, I got 3 Humpty Dumptys exactly. I thought we saw more than that. Maybe we didn't see more than 3 of them. But the game says we didn't. I'm not going to rewatch all of this just to see if it's correct or not. Yeah, we got 3 of pretty much all of the bronze and silver cards. This is a great start to this. We've got some fun new stuff I'm excited to try out. So it seems like we're going to be playing Runecraft and Shadowcraft for a while. Oh, yeah, see, I was right. We've got all of the bronze and silver cards now. So it's just... Okay, and we got like 1,100 rupees back. Not bad, not bad at all. We're still missing some uncommons from the classic bag. That surprised me a little bit. Alright. Well, I'm going to retool at least some of the decks. I guess I'll be back. I'll tack that onto this. This is a really long video, but, you know, it is what it is. Alrighty, we're back. I've got all the card sleeves changed to the bronze thing. So we'll just briefly go over some of the new stuff. Dragoncraft, I am running 3 of the Siegfrieds, which is actually going to go pretty well with our Dragon Wings as well. Just 1 damage to all followers, and we can follow up and kill this. It's a fanfare effect, so should work well. I'm excited to try it out. I did bump down the Seabrand Dragon to 2, And this, we're trying out one of the Queen Serpents. See which fanfare we like. Both of them want Overload. And I wanted something that costs 5. Other than that, not a whole lot of other changes. I think I took out one of the Orb Dragons. And we're trying out one of the Polyphonic Roars here, so this just kind of reminds me of Dragoncraft's version of the, what is it, Malachi the Destroyer, or Mordecai the Destroyer, that 8 play point 5/5 that I don't have, that just always sticks around. This is kind of the same thing. It's an amulet, but amulets are not very easy to get rid of. Bloodcraft got a lot of changes, so we've got the Precious Blood Fangs, just more Blood Forest Bat stuff coming in here. Cut down a little bit on some of the self-damaging early cards, but we are trying out the Serpent Charmer in place of the 3 play point 3/3s that we had. It's 1 defense less, but you know, that's still fine. We only have one of this Vania Vampire Princess. I want more of these, but I only have one, so can't do anything about that right now. We've got Vampire's Kiss in here just to get rid of some early stuff, and also restore some damage, and also Medusa's Gaze we're trying out, just another, like, kill spell for this deck, which should go great with all the Blood Forest Bats here. We still have the Crimson Purge in the deck. We do still have some self-damaging things, but that should be okay. And then our top end is still the Queen Vampire, Temptress Vampire, and Furia. So just a couple new lower end cards we got here. Alright, Havencraft, this deck changed quite a bit. I did take out one of the Hollow Dogmas. I just don't think 3 of them are super necessary. I took out some of the other 2-cost countdown cards so that we have 3 of these Godsteel Wings. Because the Storm, I like or not Storm, it has Rush rather, but I do like that. And we do have 3 of the Beast Call Aria, so you get a Holy Flame Tiger and a Holy Falcon. I took out the one that's just the Holy Flame Tiger, I think. Yeah, I don't see it in here. I took out the 3 play point thing we had for the Sledgehammer Exorcist, because we now have something in this deck that wants to evolve. I love effects that happen when we evolve. Granted, it doesn't get any additional boost to its attack or defense, but that should be okay. I have a reason to evolve something in this deck. That's what I care about right now. I took out the Prism. It was the Prism Priestess that gives you a random countdown amulet. Yeah, I just took that out. It always felt kind of slow and awkward to play. Still keeping in the Divine Bird Song because this also has Storm. I don't have the one that does the Storm thing. So Storm and Ward on these things when they come in are kind of what I've been looking for. Still have just 2 copies of the Death Sentence, destroy a couple of things. Dual Flames, I did take out one of those. We still have some other cards in here that I need to try out, like the this thing. Yeah, still haven't tried that out yet. Haven't played this deck much. The Chorus of Prayer. And as a fun of, I did put in the Seraph thing that eventually just wins you the game. This could go maybe a little bit better in sort of a more dedicated sort of controlling Havencraft deck. I can see that happen where you have 3 of these decrees that destroys all followers and things like that. But yeah, I'm looking forward to trying this out. I'm also looking forward to trying out the Shadowcraft deck. This deck changed quite a bit. Maybe not so much on the lower end. I did shave a couple of things off. We are trying out a couple of these Spaghetti Soldiers. just an early play. It has Ward, so I think that can help against some of those early Swarm decks, perhaps. And I think it'll go well with the Foul Tempest. If it's not dealing enough damage to kill it, it's probably just hanging on by 1 point or so. So I think it'll play well with the Foul Tempest. I still only have 2 of those, so we're trying out the Spirit Cycle for some more card draw, because this deck needs more card draw. And yeah, that wants us to use Necromancy stuff to boost it, so we do have the Necromancy there, and the Necromancy here, just things that destroy stuff. Of course, we've got our 3 Lord of the Flies. I just took out the 3 Queen cards that were 5/6 or 5/4s, also 6 play points, and let me draw cards when my ally stuff dies. I think this might serve us a bit better. I think that'll be fun. Still have the Prince of Darkness in here just as a fun of finisher. And because I don't have more Plutos. I like that thing. Earth Sigil, this is a deck that changed a lot. I did put in the 3 copies of the Time-Worn Mage Levi in here as something else that can evolve along with this thing that evolves and gets us a Guardian Golem. Put in some of our new... Oh, that one's not new, is it? Some of our new things, Red Hot Ritual, just eliminate early things and give us Earth Sigils. Again, this replaces the 1 play point card that was just an Earth Sigil, because this is just strictly better. This is an Earth Sigil that also gives us a 0/2 with Ward. And yeah, other things. Oh yeah, I put in 3 of the Calamitous Curse. Looking forward to this one as well. A nice one-sided sweeper for this deck. I did trim out Petrification. I trimmed out some of the other things that just were not... Some of the Earth Sigil type of cards that just didn't do a whole lot, like Summon to Clay Golem, things like that. I want the Guardian Golems in this deck. Looking forward to trying this upgraded one out. This and Shadowcraft are the 2 I'm most looking forward to trying out again. Forestcraft deck didn't change a whole lot. Just kind of shaved a couple of the other 2-drop things that wanted us to play multiple cards in a turn in order to play, you know, some other cards that want us to play multiple cards in a turn. So trying out a couple Elven Archeries, trying out this thing. I mean, it's a legendary card, so it's got to be pretty good, generally speaking. Yeah, not a whole lot changed in the Forestcraft deck. And Swordcraft, not a whole lot changed here. The Axe Pirate, this is actually in the Classic pack. We just haven't gotten them yet, except for beating... What's-his-face? It's a strict upgrade to the Vanguard, so as we get more of them, Vanguards will be going out, Axe Pirates will be going in. Again, if the Fanfare doesn't end up doing anything, then I literally just played a Vanguard, and that's it. Other things, I did shave an Angelic Barrage to help make room for 2 of these Ruthless Assassins. Just gonna go with 2 of them for now, and I took out a Swordsman, because multiples of these can be kind of awkward if our opponent doesn't have 5 attack followers. We've had some situations with that, whereas this thing is just not going to care. It's just going to care if we have an officer, or excuse me, a commander in play. And that's an officer. As our commanders are the Royal Banner, which I still like. And then our 6-point good stuff cards. So yeah, because our commanders in this deck are on the top end of things, I don't think I have any... That's officer, officer, officer. Yeah, I don't have any cheap commanders, so that's another reason I just went with 2 on the assassin, because it's not going to be super good early on either. And the swordsman, I also took one of him out because he's an evolved. He wants to be evolved. This thing wants to be evolved. So just cutting down on some of the evolve demands a little bit. Otherwise, not too many changes to the Swordcraft deck. Not too many changes to the Spell Boost deck either from Runecraft. I wasn't super impressed with some of this selection. I did take out 1 Summon Snow, because having multiples of them in hand just doesn't seem to do much for me. Did put in some Witch Bolts to deal damage. Took out I took out those big tiger things. That was like the 10 play point 7/7. I took out. Yeah, Rhymewind is now in place. We're trying out one of these just to see how it goes. Rhymewind is in place of the 3rd Summon Snow. We're not usually playing Summon Snow on turn 3 anyways, so we're playing it when we can get more snowmen, and this is also going to create snowmen. So we'll try it out, see how that goes. Mithril Golem, I would love to have more of these. Unfortunately, I do not. What else did I... Oh, yeah, I think the... Yeah, that was in... Place the tiger things. And yeah, so I really only changed like 4 cards in this deck. So those are the decks. Since I'm most excited to try Earth Sigil and Shadowcraft, those are going to be the ones we end up playing first, and probably Bloodcraft. I know I just started doing the Spell Boost thing again. Set that as the active deck, but I want to go back to Earth Sigil because I want to try that stuff out. I want to go back to Havencraft and Shadowcraft and Bloodcraft, since those are kind of the ones that got the most changes, or most impactful changes with this new set out of the stuff we got. So yeah, if you're still here after this over hour-long video, I appreciate you. Hope you enjoyed me opening these packs and freaking out about some of these cool cards. Glad we got 3 Lord of the Flies. Yeah, looking forward to that one too. But for now, I'll take my leave.